Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me? Don't miss the Bad Bunny halftime show. Okay, yes, I know that that is happening, and I'm going to have to watch it afterwards because guess what? I'm actually currently scripting a YouTube video about the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime controversy. So I'm going to have to watch that and see how it pans out. But that script is almost ready. But what's interesting about that script is like it's probably going to change in the future because of whatever the hell happens today. But I'm actually really excited for that, to see that. That's the only part of the Super Bowl that I'm interested in watching. But that is the way it is every year for me. I only watch the halftime performance and sometimes the advertisements. I'm not a big sports I'm not a big sports person. Hi, 67 Giggle Pickles. First of all, oh, 6'7". Oh, I get it. I like that username. That username pleases me. I like that a lot. No, but 6'7". I've been hearing a lot of stuff about things being demonic recently, including 6'7", and especially with these files that came out recently, it's just been really dark, and people have been like, oh, it's demonic. I think it's more human than anything, in the worst possible way. I don't think demons had anything to do with it, you guys. I think it's just some horrible, horrible people. Thoughts on Super Bowls? Dude, I don't really understand football. I don't even understand soccer. I don't understand any of these team sports. I'm not too interested in them, so I don't really watch the game because I don't know what's going on. The only sports thing I'll watch the Olympics because it's kind of fun to watch. Isn't the Olympics happening? Like, is it right now, or am I mistaken? What about me being a mod? I'm a mod on Twitch and Discord. Pretty please. Oh, you want to be a mod on YouTube? Yeah, yeah, for sure. Tone will just do that. Thoughts on Grammys? I don't know. It's just like I think for an artist that's a really great achievement, and that's one that any musician would probably want to achieve. But I just think like as a viewer, when you're viewing the Grammys, especially in a year where it's just like what, I'm not focusing on the Grammys, like there's a lot going on. It's just like it becomes less entertaining when you have so many other things on your mind. However, it's the Grammys. I don't know. It's one of, I guess I watched the Oscars and the Grammys when they happened, though. Music. I like music. I love music. Music is one of my favorite things in the world. But it's just like, I only watched also musical performances of the Grammys. I didn't really watch much of anything else except for Bad Bunny's Grammy. He got a Grammy. I watched that. That was really great, actually. Do you mean like subscribe, or is there membership on here? I don't really know much about YouTube streaming yet, but I will become updated. I just haven't done it in a long while, and when I did it beforehand, I guess I was committed, but it wasn't. I was primarily doing TikTok, so I need to get more familiarized with YouTube, and I'll do like an outline on that. I don't know if I'm gonna like get Patreon. Maybe I will. Why not at this point? But I just want to figure out like how does the live stream side of this work. Oh, it doesn't. We don't have it unlocked yet, so that must be something that I need to hit a milestone to unlock. So I guess the best way to help out would to be subscribing if you're not subscribed, commenting on videos, liking videos, sharing videos, like watching videos all the way through. I know that sounds like so like put the video on while you're sleeping, put it on 15 times or over and over again. No, you don't have to do any of that, but I think the best way is probably subbing and interacting with my stuff at the moment, because I'm almost to the point where my videos may be able to actually make money just based off of being a video, but I need to do more work. I need to do more work regarding YouTube. That's why I've been working on scripts, and that's also why I've been wanting to do these live streams on YouTube instead of TikTok. But then again, I might bring it to TikTok as well for the people on TikTok, but it's just kind of complicated and Yep. Yeah, I do have. Oh, cool. That's good. I do have Discord and Twitch and Linktree. I decided not to do Twitch because I did a poll on TikTok and everyone said do YouTube instead. Like, don't do Twitch, please. So I wanted to do what you guys would rather prefer to watch these on. Yeah, yeah. I recently got a bulletin board, which is a feature on TikTok that is pretty epic because it sends like a notification to everyone. You got to do IRL streaming, like going places and things. Maybe I will at some point. I just have not had or felt an urge to leave my house for the last month. I don't want to go nowhere. It's scary out there, and I'm an advocate of like getting out there and like doing things for your health, but I don't, it just seems like I don't want to be pulled over. I don't want to have any sort of weird interactions. I feel safe in my house right now, and that's how I'm feeling. But I do want to like get out there and do stuff, but I don't know when that's going to be. But the next time I will try to do a bit of IRL streaming for you, because what I've been doing is like doing vlogs, and I want to continue doing that, but maybe like in between or during a vlog I can do a live stream for a little bit. That would be fun. I feel like the live streaming, not just the platforms, but I feel like the people who are live streaming, it's kind of phasing out, and like new people are phasing in and doing different things. But that's what it's been seeming like. I've been watching a lot of videos about everything. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I think that's been helping my process of scripting YouTube videos, because when you're just watching YouTube videos, you're not paying attention to the structure. You're not you know what I mean? But when you're making a YouTube video, you're like, oh, now I understand the structure. You're picking it out. I'm going to do that after this, and I'm so excited. It's actually really fun. Scripting is so fun, but it takes so much longer because of the amount of research needed. Thoughts on ice? I don't support ice. Literally hate ice. Fuck ice. One thing about ice is they were literally just in my town and my neighborhood like maybe last week. I don't think they're here anymore. At least that's what it seems like, but they were here for like maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks, and it was so fucking scary. And we didn't go outside, we didn't do anything. I stayed in my room. It was dark in my room. It was terrifying. Oh, thank you for the follow. Salty pita chip, that's one of my favorite things to eat. How about that? Thank you for the follow. But no, seriously, fuck them. They're literally losers. They're literally losers. And the only reason people are becoming agents is because it's easy to become. You get to have a power trip. That's your whole job. And they pay you better than the job market is paying right now, or whatever the fuck. It's so fucking lame. I honestly have the worst intentions for these people. It's just like, this is so not a free country at this point, where we can't leave our houses because the gas station I like going to, ICE is camping out there for a week. Like, what are we talking about? Do you like the chip brand known as Pringle? I guess I do. I don't know if they have any, like, if they need to be boycotted or something or rather, but I do like them. I do like those chips. I like the flavor of them. I like the texture. I do. They're a bit fancy. They make me feel fancy with the aluminum can. But yeah, it was scary, and it was just I don't know, and it felt like I almost felt isolated and nobody knew what I was going through, and it was really weird actually. But I think they're gone, but I still want to be cautious about going outside because they're opening all these like basically camps in every state, and I'm not trying to live in a camp. I'm trying to live at my house, you know what I mean? Hey MOMOPILL, glad to see you're live again. Thank you. I'm going to try and make going live be a habit. I know I've said that so many times. This time I'm serious. It's actually going to be a habit because I don't know, like there's a limit to how much I can just film TikToks or videos. I want to actually be able to like talk in real time. It's fun. It gives me a lot of insight about like what you guys are up to, like, and it's also almost like for me, breaks the cycle of isolation that I'm in, because I'm not completely isolated. It's like me and my partner, but it's still isolation. It's just like us in a room. So it's nice to talk to multiple people without having to leave my house. That's the magic of the internet. I would say red used to be my favorite color, but it's veering off. Like, I feel like I make my favorite color my hair color, and my new favorite color, it's going to be my hair color, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's going to be a surprise, because I'm mysterious and nonchalant. But no, yeah, I think I just changed my hair color based off what's my favorite color right now. But I guess I'll talk about, hold on. One thing I like about YouTube is I can hit my vape and there's no problem. I don't get banned. This is really nice. One perk of YouTube. TikTok has been annoying me because I always have to be like, oh, lean off into the corner. It's frustrating. Nice. I just found your channel, so perfect timing. Loving the yapology. Oh, first of all, where'd you get that epic smiley face? I like that. And I'm glad that I don't know how you found my channel. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you're liking yapology. That's the one thing, besides TikToks, that I've been like very consistent in, because all I have to do is sit here for 1 hour and talk about one thing in a non-linear fashion. It's literally beautiful. It's literally so satisfying. It's so fun. So I'm glad you guys have been liking it too, because I love doing yapology. It's probably my favorite part. It's so easy. It's so clean cut. But I've been really liking research now. I kind of regret not doing as much research in the beginning when I was filming my TikToks. But now that I'm into the research, it's becoming easier, and it's just like I was very much a kid who loved going to English class and writing essays. So this is really fun for me. You go like this. Oh, I can't see it, but it says awesome. So you're saying I'm awesome. So I'm awesome. Thank you. I agree. You're awesome. Thank you. You're awesome sauce. Old relic pull. You were on my algorithm. That's really that's really crazy. Breaking the YouTube algorithm. That is the goal. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for telling me. That was a bit of market research, is it? Algorithmic research that you helped me piece together. Thank you. That's awesome. That makes me feel so much better, because I was like, oh fuck, the only time that people are seeing my YouTube videos is when they're coming from my TikTok. But that's nice to know. But also, I want to put more effort into my thumbnails. Have been getting better. We did a really funny one for the last yapology. I don't know. I'm really excited to edit a new style of video. I'm very excited. A lot of new stuff. Finally, it's been feeling so stagnant. I've been feeling so stagnant and so rough and so dull. And now things are feeling newer again, and I feel so much better. Best podcast ever. Thank you. I feel like people need to stop making podcasts, but podcast fun. I really love podcast. Podcast is so fun. I feel like a lot of people who shouldn't podcast, but I feel like I like podcasts. Oh, go perform music. Holy shit, that sounds like a lot of fun. Enjoy yourself. Play that good music, play the Lord's music, and have a great time. I bet that's going to be awesome. If you have video, send me it. Yeah, you get it. By typing awesome, yeah, my algorithm is very good. I love your style, very chill. Thank you. I feel like sometimes I can be chill, and other times I'm I'm so silly. You can't take me anywhere. Thank you. Also, yeah, see ya, Toma. I agree. I hope it's a good time. But yeah, the algorithm, I guess it's picking me up. That's nice to know. I want to sponsor Momo because she has her podcast. Starting my own. Hell yeah. I mean, make more podcasts. I mean, more girls especially. Pick up the podcast mic. It's a really very much a dude ranch. Thank you. I just want it to be peak and more peak and more peak. So I'm like, how do I make the podcast even better? But I don't really have any ideas on that at the moment, so maybe it's not necessary at the moment. I'm here. Just might be lurking in the shadows. Fatigue's got me down. I feel you. I'm not very high energy today either. I feel pretty fatigued. I think it's because I've been writing all day and didn't eat. I ate like Super Bowl food. Like, it wasn't really substantial. Um, but yeah, I feel writing does require a lot of food for energy. You need a lot of calories. Even though I didn't move, I feel like I probably did burn a bunch of calories. Calories. You don't have to show your face, I guess. You could use like a PNG tuber or an image. Yeah, it's really a dude ranch. Like everyone in the podcast scene is pretty much a man and is just regurgitating the same exact things like every other guy is saying. And it makes podcasting look really lame and really lowbrow. I hate to say it. I don't really hate to say that. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, you can do faceless content, absolutely. Like, you don't have to show your face at all. Although with podcasting, it proves a little bit more difficult, but you really don't have to show your face. You could even make, like, YouTube videos on a topic you would want to podcast about, script it, and just show images and images and videos. I've been writing too. I finally finished my novel. Hell yeah. We have people in chat finishing novels. That's really great. Congratulations. Congratulations, Wormhole Garden. That's freaking awesome. I've been really wanting to write more. That's really inspiring. It doesn't matter how long it took you. What matters is you finished it and that you did it. And even if it wasn't finished, that's a great achievement. Is just to be writing a freaking novel. That's crazy. Tips on editing. I feel like editing is pretty simple once you get into the groove of it. Oh, what's this? I can't see chat anymore. It's Q&A. Hold on. Okay, chat is back. That was strange. Yeah, see, even Chris, he says his channel is faceless and he uses an avatar which appears once in a while. You can do that. Like, you don't really have to show your face. But also, editing is really just like, it's a process of learning. It's not that hard. If you want some pretty simple editing, CapCut is your best friend. The only thing is that some things are premium, like even adding captions. That is premium on CapCut. So if you want captions in your video, you're gonna have a hard time. But I would say that CapCut is the easiest editing platform out there, and it'll be super easy for you to figure out what you're doing, and there's a lot of ways to make your video engaging. And I'm telling you right now, every YouTube video in existence follows almost the exact same structure. Like, just watch a bunch of different video essays or whatever it is in the realm of what you want to make, and then you can tweak it to how you actually want to make it. It doesn't have to be an exact carbon copy of everything in the community that you want to be making your videos in, but it's just helpful to study other people who are doing what you want to do. It's just it's helpful. That's what I've been doing. It's been very helpful. It's even the same thing for writing a book, dude. When I'm thinking of writing, I always want to take inspiration from authors whose writing style I found incredibly pleasant. I don't ever want to copy, or not copy, but take inspiration from a writing style that I find grating to read. Because the whole thing about reading is, like, the one thing I don't like about sometimes reading is that people will be so ornate. There's a word for this. It's called purple prose. When the writing is too ornate to the point where it's like, dude, chill out, stop decorating your words because no one is understanding what you're saying. Like, it makes it, and this is not to knock any sort of writing style, but personally for me, what makes reading so accessible is if a writing style is accessible. Like, for instance, I don't know if this is because these are Japanese authors. I don't know if it's because of the way the Japanese language is translated into English, at least when it comes to works of literature. It's just so, it's so pleasurable to read. It's like so awesome to read. So when I write, I will write in a way that is similar to that translation. But I don't know if it's a translation or a style. I literally have no idea. All I know is it's the perfect pace. It's the perfect style. It just, I understand everything and I don't have to read too much into it. So that's a fun part about is you can choose your inspiration, what works for you, why you like it. Well, that's going to tell you why or how you should do what you want to do, or inform a part of it, not all of it. You can have many inspirations, and you can have a lot of things that are intuitively you creep in. Editing, in my opinion, is just a do it kind of thing. The more you do it, the more you'll develop your own style. Literally, that's what editing is to me too. And you can see a very drastic style change, because sometimes I will edit my videos. Majority of the time, my partner will edit my videos, just because the two of us, this is both our full-time thing, so we work as a team. So when they edit my videos, the style is obviously very different from when I edit my videos. Like, it's, you can tell someone else edited it. Like, however you edit is going to be very uniquely yours, and it's going to be hard to replicate by anyone else. But it's also not that hard to replicate other people's editing styles by just watching it, but it's not going to be exact. Don't expect everything to be perfect. That's one way to ruin the process for yourself. Allow it to be rough. Like, the very first TikTok I made was so butthole ass. It was so bad. It was really, really just awful, and I thought it was the best thing in the world because I made it, I edited it. I was like, this is perfect. This is the best thing I've ever seen. And it was just because I was having fun with it that it wasn't so stressful. I was actually enjoying it very much. It was really funny, and I thought I was really good. But sometimes you have to be confident in being like, oh, I think I'm really good. But then realize maybe like in a month you look back and you're like, that's kind of crap. But that's how you learn. Learning takes time, you know. You're not going to get it at the first try, you know. And I don't even have like a solidified editing style really, or thumbnail style or whatever. I keep learning, and I keep observing how other people do it, Mod Podging it at almost like a smorgasbord in my head, you know, of different people's styles in different sectors, and like thumbnails, video editing, whatever the hell, drawing. I've been doing that a lot with drawing. Is like absorb a million people's art styles to create something of my own, or to try out different art styles to see, do I like this? Does this feel very me? Can I adapt this into something that's more me? I don't know. I love being in the process of things. It's so much more satisfying to me than being in the end of things. The process is really fun. I mean, that's like, I'm the type of person who, when I'm watching a show and it's about to end, like, my heart falls into the pit of my stomach, because I don't want it to end, because it feels like a process and I want to be a part of the process. And when it ends, I'm no longer a part of it, and it's no longer a part of me, and it just sucks. So I feel like if you're able to value the process in that way, it's gonna be a lot less pushback. Like, the way in which you interact with everything is gonna be a lot less obstacles, because you're enjoying the process and you're not just trying to rush until the end. You're like in, what do the kids call it, flow state. Okay, and it's a lot more fun. I had a story I wanted to tell, but what do you remember what it was? We were talking about it earlier. I forgot too. I had a really good story from back in the day. If I remember, I'll tell you. It was really stupid and really good. Brandon Sanderson posts his writing classes online, so that's a great way to learn. Is he a breakdancer? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, that's the story. Okay, let me read this first. It takes a long time to develop your own voice, but you'll know when you get it right. Write in the genres you enjoy. Yeah, literally, the genres that you enjoy. Literally. Not even in breakdancing. How about that? That applies to everything. I do agree with that. I'll look into this guy. I like this philosophy here. I would say that I agree with that 100%. I mean, like, why there is some value in facing discomfort, but why continuously force yourself to keep doing something that you have no interest in, no passion in, just because to achieve something when you could achieve something that you actually want to achieve, you know? So I co-sign. But I guess I wanted to talk about a story of my childhood. And you guys, I don't know if you've ever experienced anything like this, but if you have, I would like you to write in chat, yeah, me too, okay? Okay, we have some Brandon Sanderson fans in chat. I see. Okay. I'll get hip. I'll watch some videos. But when I was a kid, there was this indoor theme park. I think it was called Zootopia. No, it was not called Zootopia. That's the movie. It was not called Zootopia. I think it was called like Jungle World or something. It was supposed to be jungle or zoo animal themed. And it was supposed to look like a jungle world? I don't know. It was supposed to look like a jungle inside, okay? And it did, and there were lots of rides. It was inside of a mall, nestled right inside of their food court, okay? And this was like the hot spot for all the cool kids. Well, not all the, like every kid. Every kid went to this place at least once in their childhood. And you would go with your parents or your friends. You get face paint. You go in bumper cars. There was this one roller coaster that was like a log that where you dunked into water. You got dunked into water from like a high point. Okay. And it really did feel like you were in a jungle. It felt steamy. There were like monkey noises and everything. It was very immersive. But sometimes you would get invited to a birthday party, or you would host a birthday party. Jungle Zone. It was called Jungle Zone. Or you would host a birthday party at Jungle Zone. And most kids have at least went to a Jungle Zone birthday party. Now, this Jungle Zone birthday party is nothing like your average McDonald's or even Burger King or even Dairy Queen birthday party. This birthday party was very special. So, Jungle Zone had a tree house. It was literally a tree house but made of plastic, where there was this room inside the tree portion that you could go up for special events like birthdays. So we would be sitting in the tree house. And they had special entertainment for the kids in the treehouse only for these birthday parties. And out walks, thank you for the subscription, Biohazard. Out walks, or in walks to the treehouse, a troop of Filipino little people. And they gather in front of us. They're like in a circle of children. It's almost like sacrificial in a weird sense. And they go in the middle of the circle and they start breakdancing. All of them start breakdancing. That's the entertainment for the day. Filipino little people breakdancing was the literal entertainment for the birthday parties every time. And I'm pretty sure I got invited to at least 2 of these Filipino breakdancing birthday parties. And I don't know how to explain them. I don't know whose idea they were. I don't know if this is very common anywhere else ever of all time. I don't know if this is a normal, common experience or not. But I just remember almost feeling like I was in a Willy Wonka verse or something. It was really strange. And it felt like exploitation. But I was like 5 or 6 years old, maybe. So I didn't really know. But I kind of feel bad now because I don't know, but at the same time, they could have been making bank. But yeah, that was birthday parties at Jungle Zone. Oh, also, welcome to the chat, CJ. My bad, I had to finish my story. But has anyone else been invited to a little people breakdancing birthday party? And of the Filipino variety, I might add, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe this is a thing and it was just a coincidence that they were from the Philippines. But all of them were. Everyone who worked anywhere where I lived was pretty much Filipino or Indian or from a surrounding country. That was the nature of it. But I just wonder why even the entertainers, and why did they have to be little people? Why, not that little people shouldn't have jobs or anything, but why did they have to be little people? I don't know. If you guys could help me dissect the psychology behind the choices of the owners of this indoor theme park, I would really like to know. But they also would do the face paint for you. So I remember getting, I think my little brother got the tiger face paint, although I wanted the tiger face paint, but that was a boy's face paint. So I got a butterfly face paint. And it was by, I think, one of the same Filipino little people breakdancers. Yeah. Those were good times. I really did enjoy going to that theme park. That was like my favorite. We had a few indoor theme parks where I lived. That was a really common thing. There was only one real theme park. It didn't open until I was like in high school. So indoor theme parks was the thing until, well, actually, not even until one of the malls where I lived had a fire where some children ended up perishing in the fire. And they kind of glazed over it. It was at a daycare that was in the mall. Like everything is pretty much in the mall. But yeah, so they tried to cover it up with like advertisements. It was really strange. Like it was really sad. But that mall has a really great indoor theme park, I will say. The indoor theme park is 10 out of 10. It's very nostalgic. I don't know why I like the water rides so much, the ones where you like get dunked into water. I actually really do enjoy those. Yeah, like it was just scandal after scandal in this place. It was really corrupt. Everything was just very corrupted. One time, so over there you can have an exotic animal as a pet, even like a tiger if you'd like. And this was a really common thing for people to have tigers, at least people who were like from that country. I wasn't from there. Anyways, so it's very common for them to have these exotic animals, and not once but twice did a tiger get released onto the town. And all the news outlets were covering it, saying, you know, lock the gates. We lived in compounds. Lock the gates of your compounds. Lock your doors. The tigers are coming for you. And I remember begging my parents to like lock all the windows and all the doors because the tigers were in town. I remember going to the gate of the compound and begging the guy to close the gate. He wouldn't close the gate. He didn't understand how dire the situation was. Yes, literal tigers on the loose. That was the first time the tigers happened. The second time I was a bit more chill because I was like, I can't really beg anyone, but I did remember being at school and begging the security guy to close the gate, the school gate, so that the tiger wouldn't get in, because I knew that we would all inevitably die if the tiger got in that school. It was not organized enough. Yeah, it was really crazy. It was just like that was kind of a common occurrence. And it's just like, don't be outside, basically, is the warning. But it was also not a walkable country. It was like cars everywhere. So it's like if you're walking in that country, you're incredibly poor, or you're literally dumb. Like you should not be walking outside. It's a bad idea. You're walking on like rocks, and then the tiger might get you. I don't know. The scary truck driver might get you. So many things to get you. I remember one time I took an Uber home from the airport alone. My parents hadn't like gotten home yet or whatever. They sent me alone. And these guys followed me on the 1 or 2 hour ride. I was in the Uber, and these guys in a car next to us followed me all the way home, making like weird faces, like like faces like that, being like and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what are you threatening me? But it was terrifying. I thankfully got in my house before they could like get in my house after me. I'm surprised they didn't break in, because my house was very easily to break in over there. Like my stepdad broke in so many times. After, because I guess my mom divorced him, and we moved, and he kept trying to figure out where we lived, and he found out where we lived and kept visiting, kept breaking in. I shouldn't say visiting. He would literally break in random times. And yeah, so that was just crazy. So I was surprised that he wasn't able to do it, or they weren't able to do that. What's up, Drew? Welcome to the stream. We're talking about everything and anything. Me and CJ tuning in. You walked into I'm basically doing like story times on story times right now. Oh god. I have crazy heartburn right now. Okay, basically stories about the country I used to live in and the antics that used to occur. Mainly just like, this country advertises itself as the safest country in the world, you know, to live in. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think like they just don't report on the news in the way that they need to, because there have been a lot of crimes that occurred in that country, never made the news. Like people were literally essayed and murdered, you know, unalived. Is that the word? Is that the word I have to use here? And they never ended up in the news. It took forever for their family to find out, that yada yada yada, like that type of thing. So women's rights aren't very good over there. I remember my mom could not get divorced for a very long time. Like, it was a long ass process to get divorced. But that's only if you're Muslim. If you're not Muslim, then the process is really easy and straightforward. But if you're Muslim, you're pretty much fucked, especially if you're like a woman. It's going to take forever. They're not going to want to grant the divorce to you because you are a woman, and they don't really give a fuck. Like, you'll get beat, you call the police come with a form for whoever beat you for them to sign it, and the form basically said, promise you'll never do this again. If you do this again, we'll come back and arrest you. But it's like, they won't though. They come back and they get them to do another form and another form and another form. Like, they don't care. They're never going to actually actually arrest them. That's not a thing. So it's just like, sign this form. So it's pretty much legal to beat your family or whatever. But it was just a really crazy time. And it's crazy because my mom's literally a white woman, but because she's Muslim, her right as a white woman does not really apply in the Middle East. It really doesn't. You're like Muslim now, so it doesn't count. Yeah. So in that situation, Muslim or not, it's just a better idea to probably not live in the Middle East, depending on where it is. That's very much depending on where it is, though. Some places are chill as fuck. It's just some specific places you can be in a lot of personal danger as a woman. If you're a dude, you're pretty much going to be good, unless you're flamboyant or unless you're maybe queer at all. Then you're probably not gonna, it's not gonna be easy for you because you have to hide it for sure. I don't know. I have some tea, but I shouldn't say because this is someone who lives in the Middle East and I wouldn't want anything to happen to them. Because it is pretty serious, you guys. Although I understand why, because of it's all because of religion. Religion plays a big hand in that type of thing. Man, I really wanted pizza for such a long time, and then I out pizzaed myself. And now I can't even eat pizza because of this whole Pizzagate thing. I really can't do it. It's like so gross to me right now. And I've been working on a video about that. Just a innocent YouTube video, guys. But yeah, I'm basically really grossed out. Cannot eat pizza. I'm having to go through these files, and it's awful and it's horrible. It's really awful to read and look at, but it's also necessary to understand like what's been going on here. I did out pizza the hut. The pizza out hutted me. Hi, welcome to the chat. Just a girl 3P peg or P3G? Does it mean to peg or is just P3G? Let me know. But welcome to the chat. Sitting in silence as I eat a shit ton of pizza. Early, lol. Listen, you can eat pizza, but just don't read the files if you're on a pizza streak right now. Maybe wait until you're not eating pizza for a while, you know? Wait until you're sick of pizza and then read them. Although it might make you feel sick and never want to eat pizza again. Like, literally, it's so disgusting. It's so vile. P3G sounds like a rap gang name. It does it? I don't know much about rap gangs. I really don't. That's one thing I need to become more educated upon. It's been a while, I know. It seems like that's the common interaction because I'm being so inconsistent in streaming. But it's glad to see you. I'm glad to see you objectifying myself just a tad bit there. Does Hillary make an appearance? Everybody makes a damn appearance in them files, man. But yes, I think she did, but I don't want to spread misinformation. I haven't gotten to that part. Just know that everybody and their mama is in those files. Everybody and their mama. I think Ellen DeGeneres definitely is. I mean, I noticed, I saw this post. It was like, look at her set. It does look very islandy, island decor. Huh. It's I would say it's so much more serious than tea. It's like it's so serious. It's actually so serious, dude. And I'm not accusing you of any way or in any way, but what I am saying is I've been seeing a lot of memeage on this stuff, and it's like I'm also playing with that idea of when we make everything a meme, the seriousness is gone and we're normalizing and desensitizing ourselves to it. We're accepting it almost, making it a part of the collective culture instead of being upset about it and, giving it the attention that it deserves for victims. Did you see Matt Pat from Game Theory was in the files? No, he wasn't. Matt Pat was not in the Epstein files. And that, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. If anyone is, it's probably, no, not him. What's his name? Tobuscus. Tobuscus is definitely in the files. It's really jarring, like super fucked. No, literally, it's so jarring. It's actually so terrible to look out at. Even like the pictures that are not criminalizing in any way. It was just like a creepy vibe, very creepy aura, just terrifying, dark energy. Memes do take gravity away from things. They really do. And it's like, maybe let's not meme it first. Like, maybe let's wait. Let's talk about it candidly. Not everything has to be a joke. This is why I hate meme culture. Like, yes, meme culture makes everything unserious, and then it allows things to happen within culture, make things that shouldn't happen normal. My diamond sword, you cannot afford for my diamond sword. My favorite was biscuit nugget and a biscuit nugget and a biscuit nugget and a biscuit. Got it on in mashed potatoes. One time I tried to hack into Tobuscus's YouTube when I was like maybe 9 or 10, maybe 12. Maybe I was that stupid at 12. I tried to hack into his YouTube by putting the password as nugget in a biscuit, as if that was going to be his genuine password. In the files, Epstein had chat logs of him debating people about Five Nights at Freddy's. Laura referencing Matt Pat. That is something that I heard, that Five Nights at Freddy's was mentioned. That makes sense, though. Isn't the plot of Five Nights at Freddy's isn't William Afton kind of similar to Epstein? Don't they have some traits that are very similar? I feel like that makes total sense that he would be interested in that. He's like, oh, this is me. Yeah, the space camp counselor, like, I've been groomed and taken advantage of by adult men all throughout my childhood. So it's just like, it's very familiar to me, but it's also very familiar for many women. Almost every woman, even men, are familiar with this experience and have experiences. And it's truly evil. And what I saw occurring in those files was truly evil and sickening, like the worst things anyone could ever see, and it makes sense that they were trying to not release it. But the camp counselor one was really weird because I genuinely did think we were friends, but I was a kid. Of course, I thought we were friends, Yeah, I would take precaution, but I think it's necessary for people to read them honestly, to understand the gravity, but do it when you can. Don't put yourself through unnecessary stress or fatigue. He probably identified with Purple Guy. That's literally what I'm saying. I think 100% he did. Arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor and made it a meme. I was like, yeah. When they made a lot of the police brutality instances memes, and it's really, really messed up, but it's also meme culture is pretty much, and I would say almost not just created and fabricated by certain factions of the government. Maybe like I don't know, like conservative, wanting to push conservative ideologies. The best way you can do that is through a meme. It works better when it comes to conservative ideology. There's so much history on this, even intertwined with Jeffrey Epstein. Like, he was at the forefront of that, you know, if we talk about 4chan and everything. And a lot of the police brutality memes came out of there as well. So you got to remember how, like, entangled all of this stuff really is. And that's what's been making me want to also research it, because it's so crazy how this all was almost carefully planned, or not carefully planned enough really, but rather intentioned in a way where they knew they were strategic. Even when it was messy, they were very strategic. They knew the consequences of platforms like that and pushing certain ideologies, but that's what also protects them, and that's what keeps their operation going and protects them from having to take accountability for it and all that. Yeah, memes have become a news outlet. I feel like the internet is a news outlet now. You can't really watch the news on TV because it's all not good news, you know, but it's hard to even find reputable sources these days. When I'm making my videos, it's like, why is Wikipedia the only source that's coming up on random articles? Is there no source that is not biased, maybe an unbiased source at all? People cite memes in debates and discussions and treat it like citing a scholarly source. And I feel like that's just the evolution of, I gotta say it, it's the evolution of education. You know what I mean? Like, this stuff is now relevant. Memes are relevant. There was a sector of our government for a bit there called Doge. You can't ignore these things, so now you have to include them. You have to source literal memes, and it's insane, but it just reflects what point we're at. Because sometimes it is kind of necessary for context. But it's just an interesting way how society has adapted to the internet. I can't give a sneak peek of the hair. It's gonna be a complete surprise. It's gotta be a complete surprise. Only a couple people know. Shh. Hi! Thank you very much. I'm glad that you like my content. I like meeting people who like my content, and I like making it. Thank you. I think we were talking about some pretty crazy topics regarding incel culture, 4chan, political tensions, the files, etc., etc., memes. But I was making a video about mimetic warfare, which is this exact topic that we're talking about. So look out for that. That's going to be a thing soon. Mimetic warfare. Ah, okay. I'm off for now, but I might be back later. I'm not sure if I'll still be on, but if I am, I hope to see you there, Drew. Thank you for joining. It was nice talking to you. But yeah, I don't know. I've just been scripting a lot, and also watching a lot of videos, and honestly scrolling on TikTok, because guys, people are always like, I can't find any ideas. No ideas are coming to me. Scroll on your phone for like 5 minutes with the intention of, I'm going to find ideas in everything I see. And you will. You literally will. The amount of ideas I'm getting from one singular video that I scroll past, I'm like, wait, I want to talk about this aspect of this. Blah, 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 blah. It's pretty awesome. And that can apply to all kinds of ideas. Just tell me when you're free. And yeah, we can do something. I guess you can choose like a topic about something you'd want to talk about too. But inspiration isn't everything. No, literally, like, just look at something with the intention that this is going to give me some sort of idea. And it will. It really will. And a lot of times other people will give you ideas for you. This is why I believe in manifestation, because for the last week, I was manifesting that my user base would give me ideas. Even though I'm already, you know, conjuring ideas up in my head every day, I want to know what you guys want to hear about too. Like, it's helpful for me to know that. Like, what the hell are you guys interested? It's important to, like, really know your audience. So I was manifesting every day, like, oh, I really, really want my audience to give me ideas, in the sense of I want them to tell me what they've been interested in what they want to hear about so that I can apply that. Or if they have any questions for me, if they need any advice, I want to be able to leverage that because it benefits the both of us. And I just want to do it. It's something I have passion for, right? So that happened. I said for like a week, I was like, oh, I really hope. And then maybe yesterday, one of my viewers sent me this long ass message in TikTok in the request, giving me the craziest like video idea ever that I have been thinking about myself, but I didn't think, I didn't even pass in my mind that it should be a video. It's just something that I saw online that I thought, this is really messed up. But it was really actually helpful, and it inspired me. And yeah, I was just like, wow, okay. Manifestation is once again proving to me that it's real, as always. I miss scripting. My hiatus from creating turned into getting crushed by this autoimmune disorder. It can be a lot when your body is not working the way that it needs to for you to be able to do that productively. I'm sorry that you're not able to do that as much anymore. I hope you get to a point where you can, because I can actually really acknowledge and understand, and you've helped me do this, how chronic illness kind of is a huge preventer of life, like actually being able to enjoy your life and pursue your passions, and that's really crushing. And I think for that reason that's something that should be more understood, because I don't think it is very understood. Because scripting is pretty heavy duty work as well. It takes a lot out of my body, and I'm like have no condition, so I can imagine, but I can't really. Are you live on Twitch? No, just YouTube. Yeah. Here's to hoping this treatment does something. I'll start it later this month. I'm also really hoping that that treatment works wonderfully. I'm manifesting for you that it will. That you'll feel so much better. You'll have so much more energy, and you'll be in much less pain. Do you be playing the game? What? Okay, so I've been playing a few games recently. I've been playing Style Savvy, every single Style Savvy game, from Trendsetter to Styling Star. I'm playing Fashion Forward right now. I haven't been playing the original because it's kind of, I don't want to call it boring, but if you've played it, you want to play other ones. And I've been playing a little bit of Dress to Impress. Not much. They just did an update, so I've been indulging in a little bit of Dress to Impress. And I don't know. In terms of other games, I would like some games that I could play that would be fun. I like girly things, and I've been ruminating on this idea of like there are not many girls games, not many games for girls that really like stood the stand of time or withstood the passing of time, and weren't even that good when they were released. So it's kind of hard for me. I want to play games that are targeted towards women because I'm just into more girly stuff, so I know that's where I'm gonna find that stuff. I have a lot of perspective and opinion on this actually, but I don't want to go too deep into it. I'll make that a video. Thank you for the follow or the subscribe, Oprah LOL. Yeah, fuck Oprah for real. I can't stand her, to be honest. I think she's a really bad person. I want to be in the podcast too. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Because in my podcast episodes, I do want my guests to be able to lead, like not lead the conversation, but not feel like they're being like bulldozed by me, I want them to be able to talk about whatever they want. Momo should tap into Fortnite. I'm bad at FPS. I keep saying this too on live, and not to be like, you're not watching my lives. You didn't hear me say this. No, it's just like, I keep saying this, and people still want me to play these games, but I'm really bad at FPS games. My aim is not good. I like rhythm games. I want to go to the arcade again because I really like DDR. If I could have anything in my future house, it would be a DDR machine. That would be really fun. But I'm not good at Fortnite. Have you played Animal Crossing? I wonder what your thoughts are of the styling in that game. Dude, I have not played Animal Crossing on the 3DS. I only played it on the Nintendo Switch. I never got that experience. I kind of want to play it. I got a 3DS. I'm going to mod it. And I'm going to play those games. And just recommend any games. I want to get back on that Nintendogs for sure. Bruh, Fortnite is in third person though. What? Okay, I don't know all this lingo. I don't know all this schlingo bingo lingo, man. I don't know all this stuff. I'm not I'm not really I don't really play those type of games like that. I'm so sorry. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm just not good at them, so I just don't play them. I just don't approach them. I don't know nothing about them. They really confuse me. Maybe one day. But I do like games like stories and things like that, and where you can just dress up. But I did want to say about the styling in the game. I like the styling in Animal Crossing, the one on the Nintendo Switch, because you could basically get any outfit you wanted. But I don't think I would start a new island just to do it though. Play a Vocaloid game. Those are fun. I play a lot of Vocaloid games. I play, of course, the Project Sekai, which is on mobile. But I do play Project Diva on my computer sometimes. I want to play the one where it's Mini Miku rhythm game. I want to play that one. I feel like the cozy games are a big thing now because we all need to relax. That too, and they are also trying to market games towards women, and the only way they know how to do that is cozy games because of Animal Crossing success. And not just Animal Crossing success, but what's that other one? What is it called? What's that called, Tony? What's that? Harvest Moon? Yeah, because of games like Harvest Moon. I have a 3DS as well. Nintendo's my favorite. I got a Switch too. I really do like Nintendo games. But the thing about the Switch is they're just so money hungry. So I'm like, I'm just going to crack this 3DS I have and play any game I want to. I really want to play more Ace Attorney because I keep starting this one Ace Attorney game and never finishing it. So I gave it to my little sister because she wants to be a lawyer and she's autistic as hell. So I thought she would love Ace Attorney. So I just gave her my whole Switch. So I'm just gonna play on this 3DS. I also have a 2DS. My partner's brother gave those to us as a Christmas present, like yesterday or the day before. It was super late, but it's okay. It was really nice. And he got me like a Barbie game for the 3DS. Yeah, and Stardew Valley, true. Yeah, that game too, Palia. I've been actually wanting to play that. New Leaf, I believe, for 3DS. Yes, New Leaf. That's the one I wanted to play. I'm also bad at Overwatch. Dude, I'm not going to be good at these games. If there's like a gun in the game, I'm going to suck at it. There's a new game out called Star Sand Island. It looks cozy. I also saw this one called, I think it's called Heartopia. It looks very cute. I like Hello Kitty Island Adventure is good. And what the fuck is it called? Infinity Nikki. That was a really good one, actually. Visual novels are my cozy games. Yeah, I like visual novels for that reason too, but I need more. I'm definitely going to be putting visual novel like music in my YouTube videos. I think that's what I'm going to be doing. That's been my idea for a bit now. I feel like there's just so many of them. You're not going to get copyrighted. They're super relaxing. And I think the music being so relaxing makes it cozy as well. It's like really like reading a book with visuals. Persona 4. Yeah, Persona, I really like Persona 3. That was fun. I played it on stream like 2 years ago. And I think I was going to make like a Let's Play video about it. I would do Let's Play videos. I would definitely do like Ace Attorney. That would be so much fun. I'm really an Ace Attorney loser nerd, but I love Ace Attorney so freaking much. I guess so. I don't know much about the genres. The Hello Kitty Island Adventure, that's a very fun game. I'm not going to lie. Although it becomes a little repetitive after a bit. Like you run out of, it's basically the same thing. Quest. It's very much like Stardew Valley actually, like quest, festival, quest, festival. Except I don't think Stardew Valley has quests necessarily, but there's certain things that you have to do if you want certain things. Ace Attorney needs more love, honestly. Yeah, Ace Attorney needs a lot more love. It's so awesome. It's so funny. Of course, the law in it makes zero sense. Doesn't apply to the real world. Although it is it not the theory that it applies more to the Japanese justice system, and that's why it's so utterly like ridiculous. Like their laws are kind of crazy, type of thing. I don't know if it applies in Japan at all, or if that's just a rumor, like a myth about Ace Attorney. However, I love Ace Attorney. I remember being on a plane. I remember I was playing Ace Attorney on my Switch. I was hitting my vape in the sleeve, and I was on this plane alone, and there was this old man next to me, and he was literally like blocking me from being seen. He was corroborating. I don't know, he was like being my accomplice in vaping on a plane while playing Ace Attorney. He was a real one. I was really an idiot. I would never do that today. Japanifornia, as they call it. Is that a part of Ace Attorney? Because I can't remember. I haven't played for like a year and a half. It's all been erased from my brain, and I've only played like into chapter 7 of the whatever is the regular one, and I've played it like 17 times because I don't know if I keep not saving or if I keep switching devices or what the fuck I'm doing, but I keep having to replay. I'm baked. This stream is a vibe. Well, I'm glad that you're able to relax. I'm feeling pretty relaxed too. So thank you guys. I feel like this feeling is reciprocated. This feeling is reciprocated. Thank you guys. See, I don't know. It's a good night. It's 9 p.m. here. I don't know what time it is where you guys are. You guys are all in your own separate country, I suppose, where everyone who watches me lives. I don't know. According to my analytics, you guys are. It's the majority. It's majority America. America. So I suspect that a lot of people are actually watching the Super Bowl. I was expecting more Super Bowl food today. I kind of wanted, although I had pretty good Super Bowl food, I would say. Although I kind of wanted something barbecue. I feel like that encapsulates a Super Bowl experience. Or what would have been cool, jalapeno poppers. Do people eat those at the Super Bowl? I feel like they probably do. What do you mean? What do you mean? We got to get the stream so we can join and donate. What do you mean? What do you mean? Is it because I have to reach a certain milestone? Is that it? I think so. So I'll keep going live so that I can hit that milestone, of course, and make my YouTube channel a little bit, like, flesh it out. I feel like it's not as fleshed out as I want it to be, and what I owe you guys, because I feel like this is an obligation to me. So I feel like I owe you guys a certain amount of fleshed out content. You can't just like scroll on my TikTok forever or whatever when you want to watch me talk, you know, that can probably end up in a headache. What if you just want to watch one singular YouTube video? I feel like that you know, I can do that in that way, and also streaming more if you prefer that. Yeah, I think I need to hit a certain milestone. However, I do have a Patreon, I think, but I don't know if it's up and running. But I still will just be consistent so that I can get to whatever milestone I need to get to. Because I know that I've hit one milestone. I think I just have one more to go. Okay, membership, we need more watch hours. Okay, watch hours is the milestone. I did forget about the Streamlabs. We do have a Streamlabs link where you can donate if you would like. It would help my content, help me be able to sustain talking on the internet. Everyone is only watching Bad Bunny performing, then dip when it's over. Yeah, I think that's the case. I do want to see him perform. I know it's going to be Green Day too. I don't know, like, I don't know. I just have like a weird feeling like what's going to happen? How's it going to go? We have like 1K. We need 3K watch hours. Okay, that'll be easy to get. Easy to get. Easy peasy. But what makes me anxious about the Super Bowl is just like how kind of political it got. And I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a lot of news coming out of this Super Bowl from a bunch of people. Not necessarily like Bad Bunny, but just like everybody. I feel like it's going to be kind of chaotic. But it also could be not. I'm no fortune teller. I'm just working based off of energy that I'm feeling. Like my tummy's kind of like, you know, only slightly. So maybe it's not too bad. What do you guys think about this this decor here? Would you like me to add anything to this decor here on the wall? I know there's nothing here. There's this. I don't know if you guys can see. This is a K-On! And I was watching a video earlier about K-On! And how the fan base is pretty much like all racist. And I did notice that online the K-On! Fandom is like very toxic. And I learned something about K-On! That I didn't know. It's actually like when it was made with the adult male audience in mind, which is the seinen genre of anime. And when I found that out, I was really shocked because it was, in my mind, it was more of a shoujo slice of life. Like, this is something that I liked watching because it made me feel girly, or made me feel like I was living the experience of like a teenage girl that I never got to live, type of thing, right? But when I found out that mostly men watch it for like innocence, to watch innocence, I don't know, that was weird to me. It's pretty swag if I do say so myself. Thank you. I love your decor. Maybe a few more things to hang up to fit in the empty spaces. I think so too. I think I could definitely add more stuff to the wall. I just my consumerism brain is taking over because I've been wanting to buy shit. I've just been really wanting to buy shit recently. I bought these press-on nails from AliExpress from this one girl. I always buy from her. She makes them herself. She's somewhere in China making these nails herself. They're really high quality and good. They last forever. My problem is not taking care of them properly. So I got a new pair. I'm gonna take care of them. They're really sick. I'll show them at some point. But OMG, are you serious? I really liked that show. It was the first anime I liked when I was a little boy. And that's okay. K-On! Is a good show. It's honestly an amazing show. It's not what you would expect from something made for adult men, you know? But it's really good, actually. I would never shame anyone for liking K-On! Because I like K-On! But apparently just their fan base is super toxic and kind of weird. But I think it's a great show regardless. It's just unfortunate. You didn't know that about K-On! Fans? Literally how? It's like every troll online has a K-On! Profile picture. Or Fluttershy. That's more of a newer thing. Ooh, yeah, I did see Skull Panda, My Little Pony. But the thing is with those, I don't know what it is about them that I can't really get into them too much. I think they're too over stylized for me in the sense that they're like too pretty. I don't know. I don't know. Also, they're really expensive. I'd rather buy like a figurine, or I'd rather buy, if I'm getting a blind box, I like those ones with those girls. They're like a band of girls. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they're called, but they're pretty cute. I like those. But blind box things would be a good addition. I sound like such a contrarian. My bad. Toradora? Okay. See, I didn't really like that one, but it's valid. It's okay. At least it's cute that it's kind of like a romance. That's a green flag. That's good. Substack. Okay, yeah. I made a Substack account. I just haven't posted yet. I need to post. I've been scripting a lot for my YouTube videos. I'm sure that I could use some of that writing expertise for my Substack. It's just, I have so many ideas. It's a matter of condensing which ideas are going where. But I will. I appreciate that. She does have the best takes. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I try my best to put out like good takes, but they're all like what I actually think is what I also want to say. I just don't know what to focus my Substack around because there's a lot of personal writing I'd like to do, but then I could do takes as well, like a more journalistic approach. But I could also do both. Maybe they could be separate sections because I'd like to do a little blog type of thing. I have a soft spot for blogs in my heart. But oh my god, guys, it's 9:11 p.m. Whew. You know what was weird? There was this one statistic about I don't know. I can't remember what it was. It was an Epstein thing, and it was like there were 911 or something of something. It was weird. I don't know. I've been feeling very conspiratorial. I think that's the word. Conspiratorial. Not that I actually am a conspiracist. I'm not. But I've just been watching a lot of conspiratorial things. Have you seen Nana? Would you want to own anything from Vivienne Westwood? So I have seen Nana, and I love Nana. It's a great anime. I have a few drawings that I bought from MomoCon of Nana and Hachi. But I even cosplayed Nana for that convention. But yes, I would want a Vivienne Westwood wedding dress to be my wedding dress when I have a real wedding. That would be really awesome. That's what I've always wanted. And not the pearl necklace that everyone wears, the one with the 3 stacks. I like that one a lot. That would be nice with the wedding dress, and I think that's about it. Maybe also some of the stuff that Nana wore in the show, like the heart jacket. I like that jacket. There's a few items that I would like to have for sure. The orb lighter, yes, the orb lighter. The orb lighter is goated. I would like to have like a authentic original one. But Vivienne Westwood apparently is simply costume jewelry, but I don't really care because it's really nice costume jewelry. Orb lighter goes so hard. Yeah, it really does. And they actually, I think they still make versions of it that you can buy new, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can only buy them like secondhand now. And then you have to worry about, is it authentic, is it original, or is it just like AliExpress and someone's selling this for the original price, you know? Who knows? I don't know. But I like Vivienne Westwood. I did, when I was still in art school before I dropped out, I think it was for business class, we had to choose an art business to do a presentation on, and I chose Vivienne Westwood, and I learned a lot about her that I maybe didn't want to know, like how she kept all her funds in an offshore account, which is really, really sketchy. And then she started dating someone who was in their 20s when she was like 60 before she died, and it's just like really crazy stuff about her, but I like her designs a lot. She also literally created the Sex Pistols. Like, they engineered the Sex Pistols. She was a school teacher at first, I think. Then she opened clothing stores. The Sex Pistols, she found them outside the clothing store and scouted them to be a punk group wearing her clothes. Yeah. They're like bootlegs, and Vivienne Westwood recently made a limited amount not too long ago. Hell yeah. I do want to get one. I didn't know that Playboi Carti made a song named after her. I didn't know that. Rest in peace, though. Like, she was pretty dope. I'm not going to say, like, she's a horrible person. She was just, like, she was pretty dope. And she was queen, or not queen. She was made a knight, I believe. I don't know. But, however, born to be an artist, forced to become an accountant. Yeah, that's pretty much every, like, creative business owner's fate. I'm already dealing with needing to be an accountant, and I'm not enjoying it. I want my own accountant. I want my own numbers boy. My own numbers boy, okay? And his name is going to be Harold or something. Or maybe his name is going to be Milton. And he's going to do my taxes for me, and he's going to do all my money stuff for me, and I just have to buy things. That's my goal. I can't do it. I can't do the money stuff. However, I think this is a good point to end off the stream, because I'm getting quite thirsty and a little bit hungry. And I want to see what's going on with the Super Bowl. So, I guess I want to say, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. These will become more consistent, and these will stay on YouTube. If you see them on TikTok, they are a honeypot, so people click on the TikTok and go to the YouTube. Inshallah, that happens. Mashallah, thank you, everybody. I'll see you next time. It was nice.